All right, guys, it's night 3 of the Glow Crazy for Childcare Summit, and we are going to start off with a bang tonight. We're going to have a really, really good time, and I thank you already in advance for spending your Friday night with us. It is going to be amazing. We'll be getting started in just a few minutes. Come on in, and we'll see you in a second.
But look, I promise I got something for him today. I'm gonna get him moving that group. No. I'm gonna make him put a back into it. Put a back into it. Yeah. Oh, what's up? Hey, it's your boy LaDante Lots here with Jigga Aerobics and my brother
Xavier Beretta, aka Smiles. Yeah.
Let's go. We're here at the Childcare Millionaire Conference in Houston, Texas. And you already know what time it is. It's time to elevate. It's time to motivate. I say it's time to educate. Let's go. You're supposed to come right with
Man.
You're supposed to end it with...
And that left us in like a certain situation where a lot of us, there was so much uncertainty. And this is what I'm gonna tell you. In times such as this, the number one thing you have to do is get around a community of like-minded people. Get around a community of people that are determined to reach success. Everybody say success. So let me ask you this. For the folks that have been in this community for a minute, did Brandy lead y'all over this last 12 to 24 months, or did she lead y'all? Give it up for her real quick. Was she showing y'all how to keep the centers open? Was she showing you how to get the grants? Was she showing you step by step how to get the kids in?
So, when Brandy said that you could bring your leader that potential to step it up and be great.
All right, guys. So welcome. We are ready for day 3. I'm hoping that we don't have any issues. I have my hotspot ready. I have all the things ready for us to go on today, just in case. But you have made it here. If you've been here all 3 nights, put a 3 in the chat. If you've been here all 3 nights, just put a number 3 in the chat. I want to see those of you who have been here all 3 nights. I want to say, first of all, thank you for committing your time. Becca, you have been here, girl, all 3 nights. We actually have a prize for you, Becca, tonight. So you stay tuned. We know that you are getting ready for that new center. But you have been here all 3 nights. I've been seeing Mary Jane all 3 nights. Tiffany Dillon, I've seen you all 3 nights. Mary Elizabeth, not only have I seen you post messages. Thank you for the email that you sent me today. That meant the world to me. So I am so excited about what we're doing in Childcare Millionaires Live. I'm so excited about our community. And you guys are the community, right? And without you, we wouldn't be able to do everything that we do. So I'm gonna make sure. Okay, I think I'm gonna stay on this computer. If you guys can hear and see me well, do me a favor. If you can hear and see me well, give me hey y'all. If you can hear and see me well, give me a number 1 in the chat so I can know that we're all good and we're broadcasting well. Oh, I love this. She says, it's been amazing. I'm only 25 and life is about to get amazing for me. Baby, don't let your age at all think that there's no limitation. So I was talking to someone on yesterday and they was telling me how, no, actually on today, I was talking to her and she was telling me how she had her first center at 19 years old and she really didn't even know what to do with it. So, when you start young like that, you really have an opportunity to create something massive. And so we are very excited for you. We hope that you find information, love, acceptance, and everything you need here in the community. We really appreciate you for, staying with it and sticking with us over these next few days. So thank you so much for being here on tonight. And so those of you who have been here know that we have started this glow crazy phenomenon, and it's really about making sure that you have actionable steps over this summer and you use this summer to really make some big moves in your business. So everybody put summer in the chat. If you are dedicated to using this summer months to make your center amazing or to do more to open your first center, just put summer. It's hot anyway. So you might as well keep your vision hot, keep your activities hot, and do the things that you need to do, right? Today we had the pleasure of visiting Tanya Hicks Center here in Houston, Texas. Shout out to All Star Preschools. And one of the things that she was talking about was the fact that she really planned to use her summer to really, really, really glow up. I'm gonna do a quick change. Hey. But she really was talking about, there we go, how she was going to use her summer to level up her systems, rewrite some policies, reintroduce some things to her staff, and to do some new things that she had been wanting to do in her center. And the reason why I think that is so important is because while everyone else is taking a break, you can get a breakthrough. How many of you are like, God, I need a breakthrough in my business? I've been having 40 kids, but I really need 60. I've been having 60 kids, but I'm going to push to 100. My staff and I, we've been making it, but we really haven't been thriving. And I want to make sure that I'm thriving. I know other people are taking a break. And yes, I could use some rest and relaxation too. Yeah, you can get some of that in. But really, this summer is about not me having a break, but about needing a breakthrough. And I believe that if we say, like Tiffany said, God, I need a breakthrough. Tiffany, I ain't forgot about you. Today was crazy. Brittany saying, baby, I need a breakthrough in my business and my life. This is the word that I want to give you guys tonight. Now, I know I'm not the teacher tonight. Dr. Cunny is going to be on. But there are times in my life where I really thought everything was failing. Everything was going crazy. And I really thought that I was going to break. Like, I really thought, like, what is going on? But every time I think about it and I go back and look at those moments, break down and break through almost felt the same. Like it was just when I was about to give up or just when I was feeling too tired that I wasn't experiencing a breakdown. I was experiencing a breakthrough. I was learning how to operate at new levels. I was learning how not to let the same things frustrate me. I was learning how to prepare myself for bigger things that God was giving me. Because this is the thing about when you learn and you get the capacity to do one thing, then sometimes another thing is given to you because you've proven yourself worthy, you've proven yourself faithful to those things, and now you're enlarging. And every time you enlarge and you have this growth, sometimes you have growing pains, right? Any of you ever been real pregnant? Like, have you ever seen a mama that's real pregnant and you just feel like that baby about to break through her skin? But let me tell you something about the human anatomy. A woman can carry one baby, but I've seen a woman carry 7 babies. I've seen a woman carry 3 babies. And it's something about the way God built us. He can stretch us without us breaking. Isn't that amazing? And sometimes that stretch, it hurts. Sometimes we don't really know what to do with it. Sometimes it makes us uncomfortable. Sometimes we have to change positions. Sometimes we have to change how we're supported. Sometimes we have to change how we gonna do things, but we're not gonna break. We're gonna break through. And that is what I want you to hold fast to on tonight. That even though your business is stretching you, even though your staff is stretching you, even though the new location is stretching you, even though your vision is stretching you, you're not going to break. We're going to break through. And that's what the glow up is all about. We're not going crazy. We are glowing crazy. And this glow, it was very strategic. And I think God gave it to me, for me first. It was like, hey, Brandy, I know that you're being stretched, but in this season, I'm giving you the capacity to be able to handle more. So I'm going to grow you. I'm going to give you better leadership skills. I'm going to give you a season to optimize the things that I've given you, right? And then last but not least, I'm going to make sure you win. And I'm not just talking about win this battle. I'm talking about winning the war, winning that my family will never go back into poverty. Winning that I'll have the mindset, winning that I will always be able to create wealth, winning that I'll make an impact in my community, winning that kids that come through my schools, they will be ready, not just school ready, they'll be life ready. They'll have life skills, right? And so the glow crazy is not just for us, it's for everyone that we serve. If you are ready to glow crazy, put glow in the chat. Now, I really want you to do something for me. If you haven't shared this video tonight, I know it's Friday night. You just got paid. You're feeling right. And for some people, this is a great time for them to spend with their family. But I believe if you give your business this Friday night, that you'll never be the same. I believe that if you just give your business these next 90 minutes, some things are going to shift for you in your mindset. Some things are going to shift for you in the way that you're processing things. Because the mind is something that allows us to endure if we tell ourselves the right thing. For example, I've seen stories of people who thought they were going to be saved. And they lived in extreme circumstances for days. When if people who had no hope, they gave up and died. Right? So your mind's ability to think that you have hope will make you survive some uncomfortable positions, right? So you need to know that help is on the way for your business. How is help on the way, Brandy? We have a wonderful community. We have wonderful coaches. We have wonderful tools. We have wonderful strategies. All you have to do is tap in. So this summit was really, really about that. And I want to thank our sponsors who do so well. If you got the VIP, you got a list of all of our sponsorships. My computer is moving a little bit fast tonight. Sorry about that. And then we have wonderful programs. So if you haven't had a chance to take a screenshot of this, and if you need to, you can even send it to somebody, because we want you to do this survey, because it will help us reach out to you to decide what's the best program we have. And we have programs from free to programs where we work with you one-on-one every single month, where we actually come out to your centers and we make strategic plans and we check on you. So we have something for everybody. So make sure that you get that done. So we've been talking about navigating success. Yesterday, I really broke down the evolution of childcare. But on tonight, I want to take a moment and I want to highlight those of you. I want to make sure I'm not frozen. I'm just trying to take my time just to make sure I'm not. I feel like I'm not. But I'm looking on Facebook, and anytime I freeze a little bit on Facebook, I try to wait a second just to make sure that I'm good. All right, I think that I'm good. So we want to really work with you guys over the next few weeks. And one of the things that we want to do is just let you know a little bit. I'm going to take this off and I'm going to bring it back. All right. Bobby, can you let me know if I'm all good to go? I don't want to keep going and I'm missing something. All right, because my slides here are saying one thing and they're saying something else. I'm going to remove it and see if I put it back. All right. So we've already talked about our goals to lead, optimize, win, and grow. And one of the ways that we're going to do that is through what we're doing for those of you who really say, hey, I want to take this summer to do some of the things that I need to do in my very own business. And that's a decision. And I know that you're here tonight because you've made that decision. So we're really excited to support you in what you're doing. We're excited to give out these prizes on next Monday for those of you who are showing up for yourself and for your business. Whatever we can do to support you, we want you to feel comfortable in reaching out to us. Bobby, if you will, find your slide. Okay, I'm going to try this again. I think I'm here. Yeah, I'm trying to go to slide 11. It's kind of giving me a hard time. All right, here we go. So our VIPs, we want to thank you for committing because we added something to our VIP in the middle of the summit because we're doing something in our accelerator program that we were already doing with our elevation and our ascension members, and we have accelerator members that are not listed here. But I just wanted to shout you guys out and make sure that you take full advantage of the things that we are doing for you guys who got VIP. So I want to take a moment and explain that really, really quick. And so I'm hoping it'll let me get to the slides. It may be after the prizes. We went over the prizes. So I'm going to try to move forward a little bit and then I'll go back to the prizes. But you guys already know that we're giving away a makeover. We're giving away a remarkable iPad. We're also giving away the doorbell system as well as the magnetic set and the walkies. But some of you upgraded to VIP. And those of you who upgraded to VIP, I'm not sure if that's you, Bobby, moving or it's me because my feet, they're moving like all over the place. Is it me? I'm trying to be on 20. Okay. Those of you who did this, there's an assessment that we want you to take. But not only do we want you to take the assessment, which I walked through last night, we want to work with you for the rest of June and July to really implement and figure out what do you need to do in your business to make sure that you are fully ready to take hold of the things in your business that you want to work on. So in our VIP, it already includes our swag bag, which we're mailing those out next week. The VIP with me, our partnership list, a tracker for you. But we also wanted you to be able to take this assessment, which will facilitate clear and actionable goals for you. We want to be able to walk you through those goals over the next 45 days to give you an example of what support looks like. So for $97, you get the replays to the conference. You get the assessment. You get some group sessions that will help you take what you need to do from that assessment and celebrate the things you're doing great, but also go back in and strategically fix the things that you need to fix. And we also wanted you to have some accountability. So these are the dates. Just from doing the VIP, we added this for you guys so you can be able to have some help starting next week. On Tuesday, we're going to do a goal setting session. At the end, Dr. DeShannon does an end of the month review with our accelerating members. On Sunday the 30th, Coach Shamika will do a work session with you guys. On July 7th, Stacy will do the Q&A with you guys. Then you'll have another goal setting session with me in July. You'll come back with a monthly review with DeShannon and another work session. So that means not only do you get the replays those 3 days, the VIP Q&A with me tomorrow, you're going to get 7 other sessions with our coaches. Now, do y'all think that's amazing? If you think that that is amazing, Like, I mean, I wanted it to be a no brainer for those of you who needed support this summer. It's not about it's about you making the decision to do better in your business. It's about you really making a decision to work through and do the things that you need to do in your business. So we are really excited about that, and we are hoping that you guys will take this opportunity. Don't take it lightly. Don't take it lightly. Don't take it lightly. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity to really, really work on your business. All right, I am going to go ahead and bring up our first keyword. Our first keyword for tonight is implement. Everybody, don't put it in the chat. You know, in order to get those extra entries, you need to have those keywords. Our first keyword for tonight is implement. All right. Our first keyword for tonight is implement. And so make sure you put that. Oh, no, it's not too late. You can sign up. Absolutely, you can sign up. Just go to bit.ly go crazy. So just make sure it's in there. You can just hit the link that's in the chat. It's not too late. Not too late. All right. So we've been talking about the glow up, but we haven't really talked about the up part. We know the glow is to grow, to lead, to optimize, and to win. But tonight, Dr. C is going to come and she's going to talk about the actual up in the glow up. Right. And so I really want you to turn your attention to Dr. C. How are you doing tonight, ma'am?
I'm doing amazing. I'm excited. How are you?
I'm trying to make y'all hear us. All right. Can you say something for me, Dr. C?
Yes, yes. Up.
Yes, yes. Okay, there you go. I'm like, say something so I can make
Hey,
sure.
Isha.
Okay, we good.
Hey, Isha.
Yay. Hey, guys, when you sign up for VIP, it may take a few minutes. You're gonna get a link to a course. And those of you who have VIP will walk through that tomorrow on our Q&A. All right. So don't worry. Don't worry. So, Dr. C, I know that you came tonight not to only encourage us, but to really explain what the up part of the glow up is. But everybody doesn't know you. So go ahead and introduce yourself and what you do for Childcare Millionaires.
Yes, yes. I am Dr. Connie Stewart. I am the program manager for Elevation and Ascension. I am the lead coach. I specialize in mindset and performance. And so I believe that when your mind shifts, your feet will follow. And so that is what I do for Child Care Millionaires. And I'm excited. I love this community. They are amazing. We're so glad you're here tonight.
Thank you so much. So I know when you this year has been a transition year because you've traveled with me from state to state and from center to center. I know your background is in psychology and leadership and organizational structure. What have you learned on these visits? Because every time we went, you like, this is going to make me a better coach. This is going to make me a better coach. Talk to them a little bit about that.
It's been amazing. And I think it was something that I really needed to visit and actually see for myself. And one thing that I know for sure is that vision must be presented properly. Talking to the CEOs, talking to the owners, the vision is so big, it's so large, but it's not always easily translated. And I say it all the time. It has to be written, it has to be woven in your everyday activities, and it has to be on the wall. So it's not enough for us to say it. It's not enough for us to keep it in our head. If it's not written, it's not real. And so being able to language what it is that you're called to do, what your center is supposed to do for the community, for the parents, and for the students. And so as I traveled from city to city, I realized, man, what an amazing calling you have. But I'm telling you, if you're going to rally the troops and really do it like you're supposed to do it, you're going to have to work that CEO muscle on a daily basis and be able to translate to your team what it is that you're called to do. Because a lot of us have amazing staff, but we have to make sure that they catch the vision. Some things are better caught than taught. So if you keep throwing it out there, you're going to find some catchers in your center that will take that vision and take off running. Are we frozen? I'm not sure. But I'm excited and I can't wait to come to the next center. I can't wait to see the next one. All right. It's go time. All right. I'm excited. Listen, I've been in the background. I've been on Facebook Live listening to everybody. Wednesday, I listened to Coach Natalie, and it was phenomenal. Listen, I had some bombs, I had some dynamite, I had all of that because we've all been there where things feel like they're about to blow up. And then I listened to Dr. DeShannon on last night. It was phenomenal. And so if you are here for the third night, listen. You are a real trooper. You are a child care gangster. And I'm excited about it because it's an amazing journey that we're taking in this summit. But I want to talk to you tonight about something a little bit different. But I want you to know that it's all connected. We're talking about Glow Crazy for child care, and we've been talking about the Glow Up. And so I listened to them on Wednesday talk about growing and how to grow your business. And we were given strategies to expand our reach, to increase enrollment, and to boost revenue. That's very important, right? Anybody want to grow? If you want to grow, put grow in the chat. You know that you might be doing an amazing job, but you got room for growth. If you want to grow in this next season, somebody put grow in the chat. Say, I'm here for it. I want to grow. I have to grow. It's not an option. It's a must. Thank you. I see you. That listen, growing is important. That's why I'm here tonight, because I want to get the information necessary to expand and to increase. I'm ready to grow. I see you in the chat. And then a part of that glowing is the lead, the L. It's the lead, but not just lead, but be able to lead with confidence. It's amazing when we can enhance our leadership, because leadership breeds fellowship. The better leader I become, the better followers I get. And so we want to be able to create and foster this positive and productive environment that every time somebody steps in the center, they are empowered. Why? Because your leadership is not just leading, but leading with confidence. You know where the team is going. You know where the vision is going. Who wants to be a better leader that says, listen, leaders beget leaders. I don't want to just beget followers. I want to make sure that my leadership inspires people to want to lead in the area that they've been given. So I want you to type lead in the chat. I'm working you somewhere. I just want to make sure for those that are night ones, that they understand what the glow is all about. Listen, the glow is about growing. The glow is about leading. It's about optimization. It's about getting there faster. It's about creating ways to work smart and not hard. Who wants that? Listen, I spent many, many years working hard, not being in the right communities, not being at the right table, not being in the right rooms. But when you optimize, you make a commitment to work smart and not hard. You want to streamline your processes. You want to improve efficiency, and you want to work on time management. Yes, anybody need their time back? Listen, I'm working hard, Dr. C. I need some time management, because I believe if I just work smart and streamline these things I'm doing, but part of that is making sure you write it down, because you can't delegate what's not documented. And some of us are delegating what's in our head and it's falling to the ground. If I'm going to optimize my processes, I've got to make sure that my processes are written down. You can't delegate what's not documented. So you want to make sure you write those things down so we can work smart, not hard. So the O is for optimize, that we work smarter, that things, thank you, Bobby, that things happen faster, that we work on the process, that we're not recreating the wheel every time a parent enrolls, that every time we're onboarding a new employee, that we're recreating the wheel over and over and over. No, that's not what we want to do. And then the W, you know what that is. That's win. But win with what? The right strategies. When you get in a community like this, you get cutting edge techniques and strategies. You get the best practices that help you set up your child care center for success. Anybody want to win? I know you showed up these 3 days because you want to win, and you got a sneaky feeling that it's your winning season. Well, I want you to know that the glow is real. But guess what? Because you showed up to glow tonight, my assignment is to help you unlock the up. It's one thing to glow, but we said not just glow, I want to glow up. So I want to tell you, it only goes up from here. Where are we going? We're going up. We're getting ready to look up. We're getting ready to think up. We're getting ready to be up, because that's what happens when we glow. We begin to tap into something different. And so I want to talk to you a little bit tonight about some ups that are getting ready to happen. Why? Because you decided not just to show up, but to glow up. Because you decided to glow up, you don't even realize you showing up on this broadcast has unlocked some things for you already. What has it unlocked, Dr. C? Tell me all about it, because I need to know. Listen, in the area of grow, it unlocked unshakable purpose, UP, unshakable purpose. Because you showed up, the glow has unlocked for you the ability to establish a clear and compelling mission possible. Before this, it was kind of fuzzy. You didn't have real clarity, but some of you, after these 3 days, you know that you're where you're supposed to be, doing what you're supposed to be doing. Some of us throughout the last seasons, we were wishy-washy, not sure. Anybody was ready to throw in the towel, and it looked like God kept throwing it back to you. You were ready to quit. You was firing your own self, but now you have unshakable purpose. You understand that my mission is clear, it's compelling, it's the thing that gets me up at night and gets me out of the bed in the morning. I have unshakable purpose because I realize I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I had opportunities to quit, Angela. You've had opportunities to throw in the towel, but you made up your mind that you're not going to do it. That's one of your ups. So when you grow is because I have unshakable purpose. I'm not quitting this next season. I'm not giving up. I'm not throwing in the towel. Why? Because I am clear on what it is I'm called to do. And then when I grow and I get clear, I have unlimited possibilities. Yeah, it's unlimited. The things that I can do, the places I can go, the centers I can own. I have unlimited possibilities, because when I embrace innovation and approaches, guess what? I open opportunities. Somebody say, I have unlimited possibilities. Yes, things are looking up for me. Doors that were once closed are open now. My mind, the way I thought, has shifted already in just 72 hours. I have unlimited possibilities. I thought I could only do it one way, but after listening to all of these testimonies and these great coaches speaking, I realized that I have unlimited possibilities. And then when I go into lead, I realize that there's some things that have been unlocked. I have unleashed a power down on the inside of me. Anybody know that they have unleashed the power of leadership on the inside of them? You weren't confident before the last 72 hours. You were unsure if you were the one that should be speaking, if they were really catching the vision, if the vision was really real. But you realize in the last 72 hours that you have unleashed the power to empower your team so that they perform at their highest level, so that they perform at their greatest ability. You have unleashed a power to send your team up. I wish somebody would put up in the chat. Listen, not only am I going up, but my team is about to go up. I unleashed a power in me, and I'm about to unleash a power in them. My whole team is going up. We got to unleash the power and unlock it in those that surround us. Yeah, I see the ups in the chat. Dr. Julie, we going up. Listen, Joyce, we going up. Sharice, we're going up. You better believe it. You have unleashed the power that you know not of, not just for you, but for the team that surrounds you, for the teachers, for the assistant director, for the director. Listen, you have unlocked a power for them to perform at their best. But guess what? In that area of leading, not only that, but in leading, there's another up: understanding and patience. Whew. Understanding and patience. We need both. Somebody type both. BOAF. I don't just need to understand, but I need to be patient. I don't need to just be patient, but I need to understand. Cultivate a nurturing and supportive environment. We're oftentimes understanding and patient with parents, but are we understanding and patient with each other, with the staff, with the teachers, with the director? I have to have understanding and patience. You don't realize when you decided to glow, It unlocked your up. It unlocked understanding and patience in you. Everybody's not going to get it at the same time. Everybody doesn't understand the same way. So I have to have some understanding and patience. They may not be the most talented, but they are the most teachable. I have to be understanding and patient. I have to cultivate an environment that is supportive and nurturing, where people feel like they can grow, people feel like they can explore, people feel like that they can use their talents, gifts, and abilities in the assignment that I put them in. We got to practice understanding and patience. Ooh, help me to be patient. Because a lot of times we want people to catch it when we catch it. We got to realize God gave you the vision. It's your job to give the vision to anybody else. God gave you the vision. It's up to you to pass that vision on to everybody else. I'm going to say it again. God gave you the vision. So you got to teach that vision to me. You got to have some patience and understanding that I'm getting vision from you. Sometimes we want people to get it just like we get it. We want people to have the same passion. They weren't there when you decided to open the center. They weren't there when you got the plan. They wasn't there when you had the dream. But guess what? Because they're on board, I get to share my passion with them. So you have to have understanding and patience. And then when we go to optimization, we got to know that there's some ups that we unlocked there too. Uncommon provision. When I'm going to optimize and I made up my mind that I'm going to work smart, not hard, I'm not in a back room trying to do it by myself. I get in the right circle. I get in the right community. I ask the right questions to the right people, and it unlocks uncommon provision. I thought I was going to have to pay $100,000, but because I asked the right question to the right person, $100,000 went to $10,000. I'm able to utilize resources effectively for maximum impact. Maximum impact. Yes. Utilize resources effectively, which gives me uncommon provision. No, the grant did close, but because you're connected to who's connected to who's connected to the person that unlocks and opens up the grant, they make one phone call and the grant is open to you. Uncommon provision. Because you decided to glow, you don't realize you just unlocked your up. There's about to be an optimization that's getting ready to hit your life, to hit your business, and to hit your team. Yes, that's it. Maximum impact, because we're making an impact, but anybody want to max out? Anybody want to make the greatest impact that leaves an imprint on the life of not just the students, but on the parents, on the teachers, that leaves an impact in the community? It's going to happen through uncommon provision. When the mayor stops by the center, they call you, they send you a letter and say, we see the work that we're doing and we have some money that's been set aside. How can we help you? Uncommon provision. When the grant comes through, when you had thrown the towel and thought that it was too late, uncommon provision. It's getting ready to happen in your life. You unlocked it. The mere fact you showed up for these last 72 hours, you've unlocked it. And then the next one is unstoppable progress. Do you realize, and especially those that signed up for VIP, what you said is, I'm betting on me this season. I believe that it's not just my time, but it's my turn. And you don't realize, you heard everything that Brandy said tonight. She says, no, we're going to touch you, and then we're going to touch you again, and then we're going to touch you, and we're going to touch you some more. You can show up to the Q&A. You can show up to the training. You can show up to this. You can show up to that. You can show up to this. Listen, over the next 45 days, you showed up for 3 days. It unlocked 45 days of unstoppable progress. We're not going to leave you after 72 hours. We're just getting started. It's only up for here. From here, continuously improve and adapt to changes, because we're about to make changes in our center, but we've got to be the first partaker. I got to make sure that I'm adapting to the changes that I'm getting ready to change. And so not only will we touch you, but we're going to keep touching you. You got 45 days of touches. But why? Because it's unstoppable progress. You started and we're not going to stop, because we know what it is to get excited for a moment and then all of a sudden the fire goes out, to get excited for a moment and then all of a sudden we back at square one, to get excited for a moment. And so we got a visionary that said, not this time, not this season, not not on my watch. I'm going to keep touching them. Those that know that it's their time and it's their turn, those that have made a decision that it's their winning season, I'm going to join them in the fight, and I'm going to touch them because they're not just going to glow, but they're going to glow up. Absolutely. I'm blessed. It's support. It's the support for me. And then in the area of winning, guess what's going to happen? Guess what you unlock? Unified people. I know we've had seasons where there's been tension in the center, that you go in and the atmosphere is not right. This one is competing with that one, and that one doesn't understand, and they're causing a ruckus. We've hired toxic people, but you just unlocked unified people. You're about to build a cohesive and motivated team. Everybody's going to be on the same page. Everybody's going to be a willing worker. Everybody's going to be a helper to one another. You just unlock unification. Yeah, the whole team winning, because guess what? They're about to be on the same page, because you're going to learn how to language vision. You're going to learn how to put proper people in their proper place. Some of us, we got to do some musical chairs. We got the right people in the room. They just in the wrong place. Now the cook should be the lead teacher, and the lead teacher should be the cook. And then this one who's in the infant room should really be in the toddler room. Some of us have amazing people. They're just in the wrong role. And so we are going to be able to unify them so we can build a cohesive and motivated team. When they get motivated, your goals are accomplished. When they get motivated, your goals are accomplished. You just unlock this by showing up. Yeah, you got to learn how to language vision. You got to be able to put it in bite-sized chunks so they can run with it. Look what the Bible says: write the vision, make it plain so they that read it can run. I promise you, if you write it right and they can read, they will start moving. You got to write it right. And in the Message Bible, it says write it in big block letters. It says write it in graffiti. It says write it so big. Frame it in the bathroom. Frame it on the walls when they walk in. Vision should be everywhere. When I see it, I can do it. If I can read it, I can take off running. Write it everywhere. Write it so that we can unify around it. And then look at this. This is what I love. When we start winning, guess what? We get unshakable peace. Anybody need peace? Anybody want to rest at night? Anybody don't want to stop popping up, trying to figure out, did we do this? Did we do that? Did the person that I gave it to, did we drop the ball? No, maintain a calm and focused mindset, even in challenging times. When you get the phone call that somebody's calling in and calling off, and somebody's sick and not going to make it, what happens when what used to shake us last season doesn't shake us anymore? I have unshakable peace. We just figure it out. I have unshakable peace. We just shift. I have unshakable peace. People just start moving around without complaining. I know, Simone, peace in my soul that, hey, it's all right. Let's just move around who we need to move around. And because we're unified people, people just start making the necessary adjustments. They ask you, where do I need to go? What do we need to do so we can have an amazing day? What child do we need to move? What teacher do we need to move? Because everybody has unshakable peace. You just unlocked it. But there's some other things that I want to share with you. Can I give you some bonuses? There's some other things that you unlocked that you don't even realize that you unlocked. You unlocked unbelievable presence, to be present and mindful in all aspects of your business. I know some of us have been present, but we haven't been there. You know, there used to be an old song said, your body here with me, but your mind is on the other side of town. But I'm telling you, you're about to have unbelievable presence. When you show up, you're going to be present, because she say messy. Yeah. You've been there, but they're talking to you and you somewhere else. They're talking to you and your mind is on something else. No, in this season, you're going to be present, because guess what? Your presence is going to be a present. Your presence is going to be a gift. Are you going to be there every day? No, but when you show up, it's going to be a gift. Why? Because vision and the glow is on the inside of you. Because you're glowing, they're going to shine. Because you're glowing, they're going to shine, because your presence is going to be a present. Your presence is going to be the gift. When they see you, they're going to be reminded of the vision and want to work harder. When they see you, they're going to be reminded that you're trusting them with your baby. be, and they're going to want to lean in even the more. You're going to have an unbelievable presence when you go to board meetings, when you step into community events. People are going to be attracted to you. There's a favor that's getting ready to hit your life. They're getting ready to start. Thank you, Dr. DeShannon. They're getting ready to start donating back to school supplies to you. Why? Because they heard about the amazing things. People are talking about you and you're not even in the room. You're going to have an unbelievable presence. You're going to be present even when you're not there, even when you're absent, because there's a favor that people are just going to start knocking on your door. I've heard so much about you. I've heard about the great work. And you're like, who, me? Yes, because you don't realize that your presence in your community is getting ready to shift. Your presence in the community is getting ready to speak for you, because the glow is not going to be containable. The glow is going to make your city shine. There's something amazing that's getting ready to happen for you. And then here's another one: unthinkable plans. You going after tonight, you're gonna dare to dream the biggest dream you ever dreamed. You're gonna create plans, you're gonna put them on paper, and you're gonna experience supernatural success. Some of you, before you got on these 3 days, have made up your mind: I'm cool at the home, I'm cool at my home center, I'm not going anywhere. And guess what? You started listening to the testimonies, you start hearing about what other people were saying, and you started to dream bigger. You said, you know what? I think I want a center. You know what? I have one and I was content, but now I'm hearing about people with 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Hold up. I was thinking too small. I was believing too small. I want another one. I want another one. Somebody say, I want another one. I changed my mind. I want another one. I changed my mind. I was thinking too small, but now I got unthinkable plans. My plans are outthinking my fears. No, my plans are outthinking my excuses. My plans are outthinking my limiting beliefs. No, I'm a dare to dream a bigger dream, because when I'm surrounded by the right people, anything is possible. When I'm connected to the right community, anything can happen. I have unthinkable plans. Okay, now I'm gonna hold y'all accountable. I'm looking now. I see y'all saying, I want another one. I want another one. You don't know what you're activating, because you're gonna drive the same way you've been driving, but you're gonna see something different. You said you want another one. I believe for some of you, that other one has been hidden in plain sight. It was waiting on you to say you wanted it, and now you're going to drive the same way that you've been driving, and you're going to see something different. Some of you, yeah, I'm talking about that second center, that third one, that fourth one. It was on your path the whole time, but you didn't unlock it because you wasn't ready to go up. But because you made a decision, to go up, Brandon, you better get me off of here, because I'm getting excited. But because you made a decision to glow, your up is happening right now. No, the next one is right in front of you. It was hidden in plain sight. 6 in total, Javon says. I'm with you. I believe with you. Unthinkable plans. You want another one? Here comes another one. It's connected to your up. I don't just want to glow. I want to glow up. I want to believe that I can have whatever it is God said I can have. Unthinkable plans. And then look at this one. Unbelievable prosperity. Anybody? Achieve financial and personal abundance. Unbelievable prosperity. I didn't say unbelievable money. Unbelievable prosperity. That's finance, that's wealth, that's abundance, all of those things that are connected. Unbelievable prosperity is getting ready to hit your life and your center. Things that you didn't qualify before, you're going to qualify for this time. Things that were not even made available in your city. I'm telling you, you have some city officials that are changing and writing new laws just for you. Everybody else gonna benefit, but they wrote it for you because you prayed about it, because you were believing for more, because you were trusting God for more. They're writing in some laws just for your center. It's not just for you, but it's for you, because you needed it. Guess what? Every other center is gonna get it. There's about to be some unbelievable. There's some checks that are about to be written with your center name on it. There's some checks that are getting ready to come in the mail. They're gonna be looking at your account and realize, oh, when we were giving out money, we forgot to give you this as well. So this is a delayed check. This is a check that you should have got months ago, but it's here now. Anybody got some money held up? Anybody got some money tied up that say, hey, I need them to give me my money. I need them to make a deposit. I need them. Come on. I'm telling you, unbelievable prosperity. The money that was held up is on the way. The money that was tied up is on the way. Oh, I'm trying to tell you, I'm getting stirred up, because there's an up right now that's happening. There's a up that's happening. There's a startup right now that's saying, I just need money. I got vision. I just need money. I just need some people to believe in me. I'm telling you, unbelievable prosperity is getting ready to show up. You're getting ready to achieve financial and personal abundance. And let me say this to the ones that had it and blew it. He's getting ready to give you another chance. The ones that said, I had it, I'm trying to figure out where did it go? I looked in my account and it don't look like the work that I've been doing. Some of us blew it, but he's getting ready to give you a second chance. Anybody need another chance? Anybody need another chance? Say, I blew it. I kind of did some stuff I ain't had no business doing. I just need another chance. If he just give me another chance, I'll honor it. I'll treat it right. I'll steward it properly. I'll make wiser decisions. I'm telling you, there is an unbelievable prosperity that's getting ready to fall on your business and on you. Woo-wee. Oh boy. And then the last one, this is the one that I love the most, is unlimited praise. Ooh, we getting ready to celebrate your achievements and your journey. I'm telling you, it's not just about the glow, but it's about the up. And when we look up, we're going to have unlimited praise because we're going to know that we couldn't do it by ourselves. How did we go from 10 kids to completely full? How did we go from praying for teachers and now I have too many? We're going to have unlimited praise. We're going to be able to praise God for the supernatural success that we are about to experience. If you smart, you will start saying thank you in the chat. If you were smart, you will start saying thank you right now. I'm going to praise him and it haven't even happened yet. I'm going to thank him and the money hasn't even come yet. I'm going to thank him and I'm not even full yet. But the teachers that I need are not even here yet. But I'm going to start praising right now because I know that something amazing is getting ready to happen. One of my favorite scriptures is Ephesians 3:20. Now unto him who is able to do exceeding abundantly above all we can ask, think, or imagine. I'm telling you, thank him now because he's about to do more than you ever expected. I see the thank yous. I'm telling you, this praise, we're gonna be praising him for the next month. We're gonna be praising him in July. We're gonna be praising him in August. I'm talking till the year is out. He's going to do some amazing things. Why? Because you decided to show up, you decided to lean in, and it has unlocked your up. The moment you embrace your glow, it unlocked your up. The power to exceed abundantly is on the inside of you. You can praise him now. His track record is good. He's already brought you this far. He's going to take you the rest of the way. So I want to go over these ups again because I know y'all going to ask and be like, wait a minute, I didn't get up number 4, number 5, number 6. But I want you to really write them down. I want you to get up every morning and say them. Thank you for the glow, but I'm going up. Thank you for the glow, but I'm on my way up. And I want you to be able to declare, I have unbelievable, I have, let me go back. The first one was unleash power. No, it wasn't. I'm sorry. Okay, number 1. Somebody type number 1 for me. Unshakable purpose. Number 2, unlimited possibilities. Unshakable purpose, unlimited possibilities. You can take a picture of it, but I want us to commit for the rest of this month to wake up every morning and just declare these: unshakable purpose, unlimited possibilities, unleashed power, understanding and patience, uncommon provision, unstoppable progress, unified people, unshakable peace, unbelievable presence, unthinkable plans, unbelievable prosperity, and unlimited praise. Every morning, I want you to wake up and just declare it. Every morning, I want you to wake up and just declare it. Something happens when you just make that daily confession. I have unshakable purpose. Today is a day of unlimited possibilities. Today is a day of unleashed power. I'm standing in my power. Today, I'm having understanding and patience. Everybody that comes my way, I'm not going to get frustrated. I'm not going to get agitated. I have understanding and patience. I have uncommon provision. When it looks like there's no way, my uncommon provision kicks in. There's always a way. I just got to figure it out. Unstoppable progress. Thank you, Dr. D. I see you. Right back. It's a boomerang. Yeah. Unstoppable progress. I'm not stopping. I'm going and going and going and going and going and going and going. I'm on my way up. Somebody declare that I'm on my way up. I have unified people. We're not divided. The vision makes us unified. I have unified people. I have unshakable peace. No, I am not going to spaz out. I'm not having no anxiety attack. I'm not fainting in this season. I have unshakable peace. Come on, declare it. I'm on my way up. Tag somebody in the chat and tell them I'm cheering for you because you on your way up. Tag a sister that's on here. Say, not only am I on my way up, you are on your way up. I have unshakable peace. I have unbelievable presence. I have unthinkable plans. I have unbelievable prosperity. I got so much money that, listen, it's not just for my children. It's for my children's children. It's for my children's children. Wealth is my birthright. Wealth is my portion. And I have unlimited praise. Praise is going to be on my lips over and over and over again. Praise is going to be on my lips. There's some people that need this up. I want you to share this video right now. They're going to need the replay. Tell them to listen. I need you to be able to replay this because guess what? When you decide to go up, your friend circle got to go up. Your leaders have to go up. Your admins have to go up. I don't just want you to declare it. Type it out and declare it. Make it, put it as a newsletter. Pull it as a bulletin and say, listen, I want you to go to these. Thank you, Christina. I want you to go and I want you to rehearse each one. Whichever one you need, pull it for the day. Whichever one that you're lacking, pull it for the day. Share it with the admins. Share it with your teachers. Share it with your directors. We are on our way up. The glow up is real. And because you decided to show up, he's going to honor your glow up. Yep. You might be the only one on here. Your team is not even on here, but they get to go up because you on your way up. I see y'all tagging and celebrating each other. I want you to do it and let them know you're not by yourself this season. You're in the right community. You with the right people. You in the right place. You're not going to win by yourself. You're not going to fight by yourself. You're not going to cry by yourself. Listen, we have your back. Yeah, it's a real glow up. It's happening right now. Why are you under the sound of my voice? Things are going up. Things are looking up. You thinking up. Yeah, yesterday could have been a bad day, but it just went up. You could have looked in the account and it was low, but it's on its way up. Things are getting ready to happen, not just for me, but it's getting ready to happen for us. I'm telling you, you just unlocked your up.
Woo! I had to get myself together.
Oh, yeah.
I had to get myself together. I know somebody on here. I know you were just as blessed as me, but if this blessed you, I just want you to type amen in the chat. I don't know how many times you're going to have to type amen. But I'm telling you, this blessed my soul. I was back here. I know me and Monica was back here shaking our head and having our own praise party because the crazy thing is that sometimes, Dr. C, we just feel like, is it my turn or is it my time or are things gonna get easier? But when you break it down like that, I mean, how could you not be encouraged? How could you not be encouraged? And you may not need the up I need, right, but there's an up for you.
Grab it. Grab the one you need.
That is amazing. I appreciate you. Now, I don't really think you was Coach.
Sorry. Tonight, so. It was their fault.
Thank you, Bishop Connie.
It's Friday night.
But we need that. And I'm literally the next 45 days, I sometimes I don't understand what God tells me to do. And you've been with me enough to know that I try to be instantly obedient. Especially when it comes to blessing people. And I didn't even, when we first did the VIP, I didn't even have it in there that we were going to do like 45 days of support. Oh. But I felt like, you know how sometimes you can go to the emergency room and they send you home and you better, but you're not well. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't want y'all to leave here in these 3 days. You better, but you're not well. I just don't want, there's sometimes when people get out of the hospital and before they go home, they put them in a rehab center so they can get some strength. I think that's how much God loves y'all. He was like, I didn't have a release in my soul. I didn't have a release. It was like, they're going to leave better after the 3 days.
Yeah.
But I want them well. And
Yeah.
so that's why we're doing everything that we're doing in Childcare Millionaires. That's why we come out to y'all centers. That's why we do the tours. That's why we create the curriculum. That's why we do the workbooks. That's why we tell y'all to share the videos. That's why we do free events. It's because we know that, on every step you need some encouragement. There are seasons where you're good and you're the encourager, and there's seasons you need encouragement. And sometimes that season is all in one day. But we didn't want to leave you guys with just a little support. So the coaches that you've been hearing from are going to be with you. I'm going to have to ask Dr. Cunning, will she maybe join in with one of the sessions so you guys can experience her as well. But typically we meet on Tuesdays and Sundays, and so those are not her days, but we may throw in something. So y'all check your emails. But Dr. C, in June, we've already met with them 3 days. Tomorrow will make 4 days, but we have 3 other opportunities. Guys, we want you guys to really keep encouragement and keep accountability, because as sure as my name is what it is, you're going to go back, you're going to start implementing, and you may hit a roadblock. You may hit something, and we want you to have support so you're not just better, you're well. So please take a screenshot of these dates. We want you to take a screenshot of these dates, put them on your calendar. And those of you who get the VIP, we're going to invite you to all 7 of these dates, complimentary, because we want you well. We want you well. We want you to be able to move good. So our keyword for tonight, we did implement, but I'm going to give them another keyword because I really want them to be able to make sure they get those prizes. Our next keyword is up. I'm sure y'all probably figured that out. Our next keyword is up. For tonight, I wanted to make sure that y'all got that. Our next keyword is up. But Dr. C, before me and Monica, I bring Monica up, I just want to give you time to have some final words.
You said something when you started, and you said sometimes breakthrough feels like breakdown, and so I want to encourage those that felt like they were breaking down, that felt like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna ever get the breakthrough. I don't know if it'll ever happen for me. I want you to know that what you were feeling was not the breakdown, but it was really you breaking through. That sometimes we have to be honest about us going as far as we can go alone, that we've gone as far as we can go with our own know-how, with us, going on YouTube University or Google and trying to figure it out. And sometimes all we need is the right community, the right people, the right coach to help us the rest of the way. And I believe some of you tonight have just stepped up to your next level. I want to challenge those that have not got the VIP pack, that you do that. A part of that up is staying up. If you ever play volleyball, the whole goal is to keep that ball in the air. And in order to stay up, it's going to take that constant support, that touch, that touch, that touch. It wasn't even planned. One of y'all prayed for it, and God gave it to her to do 45 more days. So I want to challenge those that have not signed up for VIP. Do yourself a favor and commit to your up and go VIP. You may not make all the sessions, but they will be recorded. You can always go back and get them. But I want you to invest in not just your now, but your next, and say, my next is so important that I'm going to invest in it right now.
Yes. I'm so excited. Thank you for being with us tonight, Dr. Cunningham. Thank you for all you do for our organization. We don't take it lightly. We know you get to travel out over the world encouraging people, but just your love for business, people, and God is like a triple threat. So thank you for being our triple threat, and we really appreciate all that you do for our members. So guys, I'm going to encourage you again. You can go to bit.ly, Glow Crazy VIP. Some people ask, is it too late? Nope, I'm not gonna cut this off. Now, our support will end in July for this program because we have people who, they're committed to their programs. But we want to make sure that you guys have those group settings. Don't miss out, right? We always over deliver. So thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Connie. Thank you for being here with us tonight. All right, y'all. Wasn't that full of power? I don't know. I don't know if I could have took anymore. She was about to throw her shoe. I was about to lay down on the floor and start crying because it was just so amazing. So I have one more keyword I'm going to give out tonight, but it's going to be after this next person that's coming to the stage, which is Monica Howard. And there are so many things that I love about Miss Monica and Mr. Cleveland, but really just want to take a moment. And when I think about Miss Monica, I just see everything that she's done in her business, that she does for her people. She does it with so much style and grace. But there's a saying that my mentor says, that money loves speed. I love the fact that she is quick to move. She is quick to get help. She is quick to investigate. She is quick to get resources. So she's always on the cutting edge of what's going on in childcare. So you guys, I present y'all to the stage, Miss Monica. Hey, lady, how are you? Oh, turn your mic on.
That's right. I've been
Yay.
muted in the background. Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to be here. Dr. Connie, me coming after her, it's like, woo, I'm going to have to really glow it up.
No, we're gonna have to get out of the heavens, because I was back there waving, you was back there waving, but it was so encouraging, because that is kind of like really a testimony of what our group is about. Like, no matter how easy things are, hard things are, how great things are, we're always encouraging one another. And I think that is so beautiful. And the fact that we have all that love and power all the time is amazing. So when we get to share it and we get to look from the other way, I was sitting here like I was just proud and encouraged. But Miss Monica, I want you to take a moment, let everybody know a little bit about who you are, when you started, because I think that's going to be the real icing on the cake as we get into these questions.
Okay, so Monica Howard. I live in Vanceboro, North Carolina. That is right outside of Greenville, in New Bern, North Carolina. I'm the owner of 5 locations throughout North Carolina. Eastern Shore is what we call it. And I started in childcare in at a really interesting time. I acquired my first center February 20th, 2020. 4 hours away from my home. And the goal was to install a director and go and visit once a week, make sure everything is running well, and just make sure that we were there for the community. Well, that turned into 7 months living in a hotel Monday through Friday, actually going to the grocery store. So we became the shoppers for the center, picking up the groceries on the way home to, at the time, Charlotte, North Carolina, and coming back home, putting the groceries up, checking in the hotel, and starting that all over again. After 7 months, we decided to move to the area. And after we moved to the area, which was about 7 months later, like I said, September, we were contacted about another childcare center that was available. It was a vacant building. And because we're still in COVID and we have nothing else to do, we decided to start another program in New Bern. And that facility grew, and we just decided we were going to keep going. We acquired our 3rd center in December of 2022. And then we acquired 2 additional programs in June of last year at the same time. So when Miss Brandy says money loves speed, it does. Don't be afraid to take the opportunities that are available to you. You learn, you implement. If you don't get where you want to be, you take that as a learning and you keep moving forward.
So
and that's what we've done.
So from 2020 to 2024, so not even 4 years, or 4 years, you have 5 centers. What is the biggest lesson that you've learned in that kind of growth? Because I know there are many, but what is the biggest lesson? And for those of you who like, I just want my first center, I just want my second center. Hopefully, this is to you like a testimony. If it can happen for her, it can happen for me. Some of you say, I want 6 centers. You heard her say she closed on 2 centers at one time. So there's somebody out there that has centers with your name on them. All you got to do is start saying, God revealed it to me. But back to my question. What was the biggest lesson that you learned in this season of growth?
In this season of growth, I think the biggest lesson that I've learned is that you have to have the right team in order to move forward. And you're not going to always have let me say it this way. You'll have the people that you need in the season you're in. All of those people may not get to the end of the road with you because they were there either to teach you a lesson directly or indirectly. And so having the right people in the right seats does allow you to move quicker, but it also gives you an opportunity to sit back and reevaluate everything. And instead of going horizontal and building wide, you start looking at how I can be vertical and just build deep and up. And so that has been the biggest learning for us, making sure that we're intentional with the individuals that we hire, slow to hire, quick to fire.
And she is. But I think that that's good because a lot of times we will allow things to linger that doesn't serve the greatest good of our company. And what I love about you is you have really clear core values and really clear processes, which is another reason why I think you've been able to move fairly fast. So, how did you come to get all of your systems and processes so clear and clean? Did you start with them or did they kind of grow with you?
So my background, which I didn't talk about in the beginning, is I come from corporate America. So I've worked in the banking system for many years, and then I was a project manager for a software company. So those skills were transferable into the childcare arena. And some of it was based on just being in that structure. The other was attaching myself to a mastermind or a coach in childcare to help me move that quickly. I do believe that if I had not attached myself to Childcare Millionaires or any other coaching program, I would not have been able to move this quickly, because when you're working in a silo, you only know what you know. But when you work in when you work in a group or mastermind with others, you get those ideas that you can see if they work in your program. They may not work, or you may have to tweak it, and it just helps you to become better. So those of you all who are out there trying to do it on your own, it's going to take you longer because you don't want to recreate the wheel. I'm not about recreating the wheel. If someone already has a process, I'm going to take it. I'm going to use it. If it doesn't work, let's tweak it. And my team will tell you, Ms. Howard is always trying something different. I had to commit at one point to keep things in place for a year, because if it's not working, let's get rid of it. We're not going to keep trying to toil through it and try to make something work that's not. But in that, coming up with just that 1 year and saying, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to stick with it. And we have a saying in our organization, there's a SOP for that. There's a SOP for that. And if there's not a SOP for that, we're going to create a SOP for that. Not only will it be a SOP, it's going to be a video. We're going to train you. We're going to do all those things.
Yeah.
So that.
Look, Melanie already put it. There's SOP for that. And you know what? What I love about your organization, the way you guys think, that you make it written. And we believe if it's not written, it's not real. But you talked about the power of coaching in groups. And I know you and I have both been in many groups. And I think Coach Stacy, alluded to this. But every single group, whether it's leadership, whether it's a mastermind, whether it's an executive class, it sharpens your skills, and you don't know what you don't have access to. So I know that you've been tapping into some really new things that's on the horizon for childcare. I'm going to be honest, you were one of the first owners that I knew that was really, really taking advantage of the apprenticeship programs. So you mind telling them a little bit about what the apprenticeship program and where should they look in their state to see if there's where their state has the resource, because we know their state has the resource.
Absolutely. So the apprenticeship program is something that has been put in place not only by the federal government, but the state government as well. As we all know, there's a shortage in childcare, and there's a shortage in a lot of different industry, but specifically ours. And so the apprenticeship program that's available in your state, and all of them are different, but what it will allow you to do is bring in individuals to your program, and they will also pay for their education. In North Carolina, they pay for half of their hourly wage, and they also pay for 2 years of education. Whether it's early childhood education or something else, they just want individuals to get their education. That has been instrumental for us. And I'm going to ask Miss Melanie to drop the number down that we apprentices we have, because the last I checked it was like 25, but she is rocking and rolling and it's probably up to 40 at this point. But the apprentices allow us to come, they allow us to, of course, meet our child staff ratios, and it gives us an opportunity to really expand our program. So we have apprentices who may have their background in art, so they're doing things in our art program with our schoolers. The apprenticeship program, if you want to find it in your particular state, just put go to apprentices in whatever your state is, and the information will come up. Like I said, they're all different. There's lots of other programs out there that are calling themselves apprentice programs, but it's just a nonprofit that may have received money from the federal government, but they're also funding us as well. So we've been able to tap into two apprentices programs. And like I said, we have roughly about 35 more hired today. Go, Miss Melanie, love you. So we have a total of 35. They actually, when I talk about they pay half their salary, so we pay them and they reimburse us. They also pay for any supplies or materials that they need while they're working for us. So construction paper, crayons, paint, they pay for all of those things. We're even putting in a request for laptops because they need them for school. They also will pay for childcare. So it just depends. And so we're maximizing this program to save revenue so that we can do other things in our program. If we want to redo our playground or we want to redo classrooms, we're able to do that because we're saving. And so I can just tell you from our first reimbursement that we received probably 3 months ago, it was $20,000. What can you do with $20,000 in your program? We were able to do some amazing things in our program. So definitely check and see what's out there. There's something called a opportunity scholarship that I just heard about. Look for that. Anything that's attached to childcare, just do a search. Take about an hour each day and just go out and do a search and see what's available. You never know what you'll find. And also, I would encourage you, when your state has their statewide calls where they're asking everybody to get on because there's some new information or they're talking about funding streams, please join them. Because when you don't, you miss out. We were able to tap into an organization we'd never heard of before that's going to give us $100,000. How that works is they're going to give us $1,000 per apprentice. So every time we enroll an apprentice in our program, they're going to give us $1,000 up to $100,000. And that was found on one of those funding calls that was actually nationwide. And we were able to tap in. Now, sorry, there's no more money. They gave it all out, but I'm
Well,
just saying.
but more money is coming, and this is good. And I would really encourage you not only get on your child care costs, but make sure you get on your work commission costs, because a lot of times we don't even apply for money that is earmarked for businesses. We're still a business. So even though it doesn't say child care, you don't have to worry about that. So Texas has like a job reentry program, and everyone we hire on their program, they give us their salary for the first 6 months, right? And up to a certain amount, right? We have to agree that after those 6 months that we're going to keep them hired at that same amount as long as they perform. And so all of these things offset what we do with the money we get from tuition and food service so we can have a better bottom line, because it doesn't make sense to be in business and not have a profit margin, and I know me and you talk about that all the time. How can we reduce costs in certain areas so we
Mhm.
can have a better profit margin, so we can have better benefits, so we can grow and expand? So thank you for sharing that. And one of the things I would say about Miss Monica is she's trying a new tool. She's getting trying a new program. She's gonna share. But I love the fact that you guys are also dedicated for searching out information. So about as a CEO, we talk about CEOs and CEOs, because a lot of times if you're stuck in the day to day, you don't have time to look for these opportunities. But you as a CEO and really having great directors that run your center, and people like Miss Melanie that help you with HR and grants, and people like Miss Artillion that really helps you coordinate with all the directors and the administrators. How does that free you up to run this really solid company?
How it frees me up is I don't micromanage. I let them operate in their unique brilliance. Um, they're smarter than I am, right? I just got here 5 years ago. So, Miss Tillian, she is our compliance director. She is amazing. She knows childcare back and forth. And she's also our sunshine ambassador. So she lets everyone know what the sunshine way is and make sure that they operate in that. And so giving people designated areas to work in their unique brilliance helps me to step back. Miss Melanie, she is our HR business extraordinaire, is what I call her, because she wears a lot of different hats in our organization. That's right, Sunshine Squad. And then we recently brought on Mr. Ronald Taylor, who is our operations person, and he is big into SOPs and just the overall operations of things. So bringing in the right people and allow them to do their job gives me the opportunity to step back and really be the visionary. There's so many things that we want to do in our company. And if I'm always in the day to day, then I can't strategically plan on how we're going to move forward. So that C-suite of team members actually allow me to step back and really look at things from a wider angle and into the future so that we can make the strategic moves that are going to help us be the best in our community.
So what would you say? So Kimberly says, I'm so stuck in the day to day. And we see owners even in our program where I'm begging them, like, come on, we got to get out of this space where you're working in your business and you really start working on your business. What mindset shift would you say that they would need to make sure they give themselves that space to really work on their business?
I would say the mind shift that you need to put in place is to think about the 80-20 rule. As long as 80% of it is done the way you want it to do, you can coach to the other 20%. Also, creating a repository of videos. I mean, we're in a technology age. I'm really big on using technology. It's so much available to us, even before ChatGPT, which is just a game changer. But creating videos so that you're not constantly having to tell someone the same thing over and over. You put it in a video and put it somewhere where they can get it. And so when they say, what did Miss Howard say about? They can go to the video and watch it. And then also empowering your team to make videos as well. If they know how to do something, that's also allowing yourself to build leaders in your organization. So you let them do the video too. And we push, do the video. You typing all this stuff up, just do the video. And so now my directors, they do a Sunday or Monday morning video. They have music playing in the background. They're setting the tone for the day. They're setting the tone for the week. They're not running from classroom to classroom to classroom trying to give the same information to 15 different people. You do the video, you put it in the chat, and then you do checks. Anybody have any questions? So I demonstrate the same thing. And so it has to start at the top. So just demonstrating how things can be done so that we can work efficiently and focus on the children, because at the end of the day, safety of the children, making sure they're educated is what's important to us. So all that extra stuff We try to take away all the paperwork, all the food program, all the enrollment, the billing, all of those things. I try to take away so they can focus and operate in what we want them to do in the center. So everyone has their unique role. And that allows me to get out of the center. You have to trust. So, Kimberly, trust your people, train and trust, train and trust.
I love it. I love it. So when I think about your training, I had the opportunity to be at one of your all hands on deck meeting, where I think you guys have a little over 100, maybe 100 plus employees, between all of the locations. So with having a team that large, how do you make sure that everybody gets the sunshine way and a little bit of you as a owner? Because I know you have your sunshine ambassadors, but everybody wants to know who we are. How do you accomplish that with all of your employees?
Well, the first step is I approve every hire that comes into the company. And I also send them a welcome letter through technology, right? So I can see their face. So when I go into the center, I know who they are. And so I make it a point to go around to the classrooms, introduce myself. How are you? How are things going? And I'm available on chat, which I probably should not be, but any employee can reach out to me on chat. We have a process where I can gently redirect if I need to, and not very many people will reach out to me, but I also do videos out to the team. So we have all of our people in what we call Google Chat. And so I'll do videos, I do fun videos, I do serious videos. They don't know what they're going to get from me. I may use Snapchat, I may use any new tool that I find. I use a money gun. I'll spray money when we're talking about incentives. So we just make it fun. So I'm available. People know who I am, not so much the parents, but all of my team. They know who I am and they know they can reach out to me and they know that we're going to address their concerns right away. And if I don't respond to them, someone else on my team will.
So you said something. I know somebody cringe when you say not the parents. And I got this way probably about 2 years ago where I didn't know every parent and I would be so embarrassed because we can take 238 students. We have an enrollment specialist, we have office managers, we have directors and assistant directors, and that's their first contact, right? But when I first started out, I knew every parent, grandparent, I knew what car they drove, when they pulled up. And so those of us who have always been in our centers, we really feel like in order to do a good job, we have to know every single family. But it's impossible once you start growing like that. So I like today I went to Dad's and Donuts. But how do you deal with not knowing every family? Because I know somebody is out there, they don't know all their families. We don't. I mean, we know them in theory. We know their name in kangaroo time. We love them. We have good family coordination, but the truth of the matter is, as you grow, for those of you who want those 6 centers, you want those 5 centers, there are going to be people who are enrolled in your center, and you may not meet them until 2 weeks or 3 weeks, or you may not meet them, for a long time, depending on your schedule. So, how do you keep in contact with the parents, and how do you feel comfortable?
So, and I'm going to be completely honest, I try to be invisible because just think about having 3, 4, 500 families. If everybody has your cell phone number, how are you ever going to get rest? How are you ever going to be able to step away from your center? If you are the only person that they go to, you're never ever going to be able to step away. And also, I don't want to undermine the authority of the people that I've put in place. My directors, they are there to operate the center, build relationships with the parents. We do have a escalation process if they need to, but if we train our directors properly, then they can handle those things. There's very few times that I do have to speak with parents. I am in the center, you know, sometimes, somebody will say, "Oh, that's Miss Howard, that's the owner." And they're like, "Oh, oh, hi, how are you?" To me, I am just, and I'm going to say this, Miss Brandy, I am just an average person. There is nothing special about me other than I believe in myself And I believe that the only way you're going to create the life that you want is if you create it. There's no difference between me and anybody else on this call. And so I don't like for parents to get all, I will go into a center, I'll change a diaper, I'll cook with my heels on, won't even put on an apron. I will wipe down the lobby, I'll sweep, I'll mop, clean the bathroom. It doesn't matter. So for me, knowing the parents is not the primary thing. Making sure that the centers are run efficiently, they're clean, the teachers have what they need, the materials, and we operate as efficient as we can is important. So the parent relationship building, that's for my team. And so I allow them to operate in that.
And I love that. And they in the chat talk about nothing average. And me and her have had this conversation. We know that. But what she's saying is you can train someone to be an extension of you, right? And I want parents to really follow chain of command as well. And so it's really important. And I don't want my directors and my leaders to think I don't trust them. Right. And they're not going to learn unless they navigate some of those tough conversations, have some of those, tough moments. All right, 2 more questions. Guys, if y'all have a question for Miss Monica, you can drop it in the chat. But one of the questions I wanted to ask you, so as you guys are going through the centers and you guys have beautiful branding in each one of your centers, how do you, I heard you say incentivize, how do you incentivize your staff because they do such a wonderful job? What are some things that you do?
So we follow KPIs, key performance indicators that we have. We monitor on a quarterly basis, and so our teachers, our team leads, our site administrators, they all have scorecards, and they can earn anywhere from $740 a quarter. Our teachers to $1,000 a quarter. Our site administrators, based on those KPIs. So that's one opportunity we have for them to earn money. The second opportunity that we have is what we call our incident-free days. So every day that a classroom is incident-free, they get 10 sunshine bucks. And those 10 sunshine bucks can be used at the end of the month to purchase supplies for their classroom. So we incentivize them that way. And then with our apprenticeship program, we have mentors. Anyone who mentors in our apprenticeship program, they receive $200 per month as long as they're an apprentice. And then sometimes me and Mr. Howard, we just kind of walk through the center and we may give out gift cards, we give out cash, we just do different things to let our team members know that we value and we appreciate them.
I love it. Thank you for sharing that because I know a lot of times we're interested in how to incentivize, but you got to incentivize based on what's important to you at that moment, So if you've been having problems, I'm not going to say problems, but you're having a focus on safety, incentivize safety. If you're trying to do better with curriculum and student parent teacher conferences, incentivize what's important to you, at that time. Okay, so my last question, and I did ask this to everybody, but what's next for you guys? I know that you guys have done some amazing things. I want to say that I am truly proud of you. Thank you for coming to our very first conference ever. Thank you for trusting us. I think I said that to you at our conference recently. I really do appreciate it. I respect and honor you a lot. And as you do new things, because I know there's so many new things that you can do and that you want to do, we definitely want to be your biggest cheerleader. So tell us what's next. I call you Mama Mo. What's next for you and the Sunshine Schools and Mr. Cleveland? We want to be nosy.
Well, what's next for me is the GG Society. And the GG Society stands for Girl Grandmother. And I came up with wanting to move forward with that project because I had 3 grandsons, and then all 3 of my children were pregnant at the same time. We found out 2 of them were girls, and this would be our first girls. So my boys call me Nana, and because I'm average, I want the girls to call me Gigi. So the GG Society is a place where I thought that because I have girls now, and it's been different, I have had boys for the last 12 years, I wanted to walk this journey with other girl grandmothers. And then that, of course, would turn into different conversations, menopause, who knows what else, right? But just a community where we can come and we can talk about our granddaughters and talk about ourselves as women and how we want to leave a legacy for our grandchildren. So that is what's next on the horizon. For the Sunshine Schools, the sky is the limit. Anything that we choose to do, we want to do, we can do it. NC Pre-K, foreign worker program, that's something that we started up. I'll talk about that a whole nother time once we get that going. So we have that on the horizon. And then Mr. Cleveland and I, we're just going to keep doing what we do, Team Howard, traveling the world, and making sure that we love and support each other.
I love it. I love it. Me and my husband travel a lot. And y'all, for those of you who don't know, we have so many men of childcare and childcare millionaires, and they have their own little secret society. But I love that our organization really is an organization where if you are in business with your spouse or your spouse supports you, that they're welcome. So bring them to the conference. We have homecoming soon. And they are just always the cutest. I have like a collections of pictures of the house, and every once in a while I'll just send them a picture of them looking at each other. It's just too amazing. Well, thank you for sharing with us tonight, Monica. We really appreciate it. We look forward to you really teaching others in our program. I love the way that you mentor the young ladies. I love the way that you always share the resources that you find. So keep being you, so above average. And that's a story for another day. Thank you so much. You have any final words?
Just thank you for having me tonight. This has been fun. I hope that someone felt encouraged by what I've shared with you. I just have one little tip that I want to leave with everyone because I learned this today. The SBA has delegated $30 million to women business owners, and they have a little bitty tag in there that talks about childcare. And so please go out and look at what that opportunity is. Most of us here are women business owners, and there's $30 million of money earmarked for women who are currently in childcare or looking to open up a childcare center. So I'll be happy to put that in the Childcare Millionaires Facebook group, the link, so that you all can read on that. But go out and be great. I mean, childcare is an amazing industry. We get to impact the future. Yes, it is hard, it is challenging, but those little faces, they just give you so much joy and give you help you understand what your purpose is and that you're operating in a way that's going to change the future. So thank you for having me, Brandy.
No, thank you. And thank you all of the Sunshines gang for being on the call tonight. You guys come to her team is in Leadership Academy. They come to the conference. They have a really good time. I love your team dynamic. So we will see you guys in a few months. Well, in August in New Orleans. So we'll
Yes.
look forward to seeing you real soon. Thank you for being
Awesome.
on tonight. Yay, guys. That was awesome. I want to give y'all a keyword. And we do have Leadership Academy coming up, but the keyword is mindset. That's the keyword for Miss Monica's session. Is mindset. So that is our final keyword. We've given out all 8 keywords. Yes, y'all keep giving Miss Monica some love in the chat. I am almost through tonight. I just wanted to remind you guys of a few things. Tomorrow for our VIP at 10 a.m., you can join me on Zoom. We're going to have a Q&A. We've talked to you a lot this week, but we want you to come and talk to us. Remember to fill out this interest form. If you're like, man, I would love to be in programs with Isha, Monica, Stacy, those who talked over the last few days. You want to fill out this survey form so you can know what is the best fit for you. And we will do that. we are going to send out an email that's going to have a survey link for you to put your keywords in. So when you get that link, make sure that you put all of the keywords in that link. We'll send it out a few times, and everyone who fills out all the keywords will get those extra entries. And so be looking for your email. We'll also drop it in our Facebook group. We know there are a few people we need to let into the Facebook group. We do look at every submission. So we'll be letting the rest of you in tonight if you're waiting to get in the Facebook group, okay? That's where some of the magic goes down at. We always do our conversations right there in the Facebook group. All right. So make sure that you do this QR code. Childcare University or Daycare University is a program for new childcare owners that don't have an open center. We are redoing that where you guys will be able to sign up year round, but that won't come back out again until July. It's all pre-recorded, and then you guys will have Q&As with Coach Stacy and myself. And so be on the lookout for that. So just make sure that you fill out that interest form, okay? The other thing we want to tell you guys about, Leadership Academy is coming up. And especially all of my Elevation members. If you're in Elevation or Ascension, just drop it in the chat. Make sure that you sign up. We're doing our final contract with the hotel. We need to know how many rooms to hold. There's only a $199 deposit for your leader. You can find out all the information at cmaleadershipacademy.com. So take a screenshot of this. Also, if you fill out the interest form, we send out information about the different programs. But this program is starting soon. It starts August 3rd. Well, it starts in July, but August 3rd and 4th, we go to New Orleans. It's a Saturday and a Sunday. We don't take leaders out of the centers on Friday, but this may be a great program for you. And then some of you are like, man, I want to be in Elevation, right? Ascension is an invitation only. We'll be sending out invitations to that in July. But you have to be in Elevation first, right? Elevation is our 12-month program where we work directly with owners. We do one-on-one calls. We train your team. It is a full program. You can take a screenshot of this if you want to find out more about it. But please fill out the interest form, because if you fill out the interest form next week, we'll be going through those interest forms and we'll be inviting you to interest meetings, and then we'll follow those up with one-on-one calls if you have any problems. But it's a full program. I'm going to tell you right now, the deposit is $1,600. But when we go through it with the interest program, you will understand why. And you will understand why we have members who've been in there from the beginning and they haven't left. We literally walk you through everything that we talked about. But I wanted you to have the information tonight so you can scan this QR code. You can take a screenshot. Go find out what it's about. And then in the interest meeting, we'll really break it down, how you meet with me, how you meet with your coach every month, how we take 4 experiences a year to really work on your business, how you have ongoing accountability. So we have 2 signature programs that really help. One is for you, the owner, and one helps the leader. And the great thing about it is the first year that you're in our Elevation program, you yourself get to come to Leadership Academy so you can freshen up on your leadership skills and have a really good fast start into growing your business. So those are our 2 major programs, and I wanted to make sure that I went over that tonight. Again, make sure that you have your VIP so you can work with us over the next 45 days. And last but not least, this is the last screenshot that I want you to take. You don't have to do it now, but we have a foundation, and our foundation, it does pitch competition. It does grants for childcare owners in need. It also supports all of our prizes. And if you didn't get to come to the conference and you want the replays, take a screenshot of this and you can grab the replays. You can use them for yourself, your center. They were all excellent content. So just wanted to make sure that you guys had all of those information. So let's go over the prizes. Brandy, how do we get the prizes? When are you doing the prizes? I'm doing the prizes on Monday, right? And so we will have, if you haven't bought VIP by Monday, you won't get those extras. We will do selections. We do a name generator, and we will pick the first 5 prizes. But I do want to make sure that some of you have really been on Becca, Tiffany, y'all have been on every day. I think Adelana Brown. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but some of you have really showed up in amazing ways. It's been your first time. And so we're going to also have some participation prizes after we do the drawing. So make sure that on Monday, we'll send out an email for you to join us, and we'll tell you what time we're going to do all of our prizes. I wanted to give everybody until Monday to do the VIP so they can get those extra entries. And so in our prizes, we're giving away a $1,500 classroom makeover. And we will get on Zoom with you. We will look at that classroom. We will pick some items with you. We'll ship them out to you. We're doing a wireless doorbell system. We're doing a magnetic door opener with the key fobs. We're doing walkie-talkies, and we're doing either an iPad or a Remarkable. You get to choose. And so if you're registered, then you already have one entry. If you join VIP, you have some extra entries, right? And so we wanted to make sure that you do that. And if you get in the keywords, then you have those extra entries for that $1,500 prize. So we wanted to make sure. So guys, I just want to thank you for attending the Glow Crazy for Childcare Summit. Our next summit we have coming up is going to be in August, and that's our back to school summit, and that is going to be brought to us by Virtual Child Care Assistance, that is owned by Christy and Resin Howe. And so we really are excited about them teaming up with us for us to bring our back to school summit. It's for you and your teachers. It's an amazing summit, just to get you guys ready for back to school. So thank you for spending these last 3 nights with us, but we cannot wait to support you over the next 45 days. We're on our way up. We're on our way up. We're on our way up. So I want to just thank you guys again for being here with us tonight. If you have any questions, please make sure that you reach out to us. Our best email is membership@childcaremillionaires.com. That is going to be our best email. And that email will get you to our assistant, Bobby, and she will make sure that she answers those emails in a timely fashion. All right, that she answers those emails in a timely fashion. Please remember, we can't help you if you don't show up. But if you show up, we are committed to helping you. So no question is too big. No center is too small. Get all of that stinking thinking out of the way and know that we are really here to help you win and to help you be successful. All right, guys. Thank you for being with us. Good night.
Every day that you meet somebody who really wants you to win. I think what is so amazing about Brandy is that even when she came to me with this vision, it was really out of a frustration of trying to launch our child care centers and running into established owner after owner who refused to help us. And so Childcare Millionaires was really birthed out of a place of frustration, but then out of a place of truly wanting to share what it was that we were blessed with others so that they would not have the same struggle.
This is my 5th conference with the Childcare Millionaires Association. I feel like each conference, each year, I grow a little bit more, I learn a little bit more, I become a little bit more successful in my business and personally. One way that I see that they help us wing it to win it is by having a personal touch. Brandy, Coach Condi, Coach Natalie, Coach Tamika, Coach DeShannon, all of them love to be very involved with the attendees and the participants of the organization.
I love Brandy. I love Natalie. They have pretty much spoken to my wife and told her exactly the same things that I've been saying for years. So I greatly appreciate them. They're now part of our family, you know?
It has been an amazing journey being part of Elevation Masterminds. They have been an amazing partnership with us. They have taught us so much. A lot of great things for our business, a lot of personal things to grow myself as a CEO. Thank you, Elevation Masterminds.
I am back for another wonderful conference at Childcare Millionaires Live, Houston, and my experience with Elevation has been winning. I've grown from the first video conference in 2020 during COVID, listening to Brandy, getting the ideas, the camaraderie, the sisterhood, knowing that I can do this, gave me the confidence to keep moving.
When I started Elevation Mastermind, when I came to the conference, I didn't have any type of direction. I just heard this Childcare Millionaire thing, and I felt like that's where I needed to be. I needed to experience it. I heard it on the computer enough, and it was just time for me to be in the building because it just seemed like the energy was amazing, the people were authentic. It just seemed like that. So I was like, I have to see what this is really about because, you know, TV, it can seem a little fake sometimes. But when I got here, they had me in the middle of the floor crying because they was ready to help me, hold my hand, support me, and be there for me on my journey. I noticed that when I was in the middle of the floor, I had my sisters circle around me to support me and be there to help me get through this journey. I came here not owning a center and just wanting to have a center and working in my mom's center that I love dearly, but I had put my dream on the back burner because I felt like I wasn't doing what I needed to do for my family first, and I had to keep putting them first. But sometimes you could put you first and still take care of your family and make sure that you're living your dreams. So after signing up for Elevation Mastermind, I got the whole pie, not the slice of it. You know, the conference is just a slice, but Elevation Mastermind is the whole pie. I got the coaches calls that would just help me figure out where I wanted to go. I got the accountability partners who would check on me and make sure I was good, not just in my business, but in my personal, in my mental, in my emotional, and even in my spiritual. I have sisters praying for me, hoping and wishing that I win with them. So what are you waiting for? Because we want you to win. Like, no, for real, we want you to win. You should come, join us.
We want you to win.
We want to see you win.
We want to see you win.
Have you heard? Your losing streak is over. At Childcare Millionaires, we want to see you win. Welcome to your winning season.
I can tell you for a fact that Brandy really wants you to win. And it's one thing for people to say it out of their mouth. It's another thing for them to literally put their effort, their support, and their action where their mouth is. And I think that over the years, we've seen Brandy do this time and time and time again. And so I can tell you there's not a better coach, there's not a better cheerleader, there's not a better advocate in childcare than Brandy Wood Smith. And I'm not just saying that because she's my sister.
Hey guys, we definitely want to see you win. Thank you guys for being a part of this summit. We are so encouraged and excited, and we look forward to seeing you in November 14th through the 17th in Houston. We're hosting our next conference, CMA Homecoming. Right now, the tickets are only $299. We keep them that price until the end of June, and then they'll go to the regular price. The pre-sale price, which is $599, and then the $799. So we are so looking forward to supporting you for the rest of this year in so many different ways. So we want to see you win. We want to see you show up. We want to support you. I'll see everyone soon. I'll definitely see you at the bank. Now, most of y'all know I end all my challenges with a prayer, and I almost forgot. So I'm going to end with a quick, fast prayer. God, we thank you for just showing up in this challenge. Lord, we know that you didn't have to do that, but you did. And God, we honor you because you have given us so much, God. We thank you for the healing that went forth. God, we thank you for the encouragement, for the ideas, Father God, for the renewed self-esteem, Father God, for the new vision that you've given us. God, we thank you for that you've already made us powerful, God. You've already given us dominion. God, help us to tap into the power that we already have working through us. Father God, and we also ask, God, that you will help us operate in the fruits of the Spirit, that we will remain patient and kind and long-suffering, Lord, that we will take this business that you've given to us as a blessing and never as a burden. God, we thank you for making our burdens light, our yokes easy. God, we thank you that you are really attentive to our prayers and answering our prayers. And we thank you for the people you have entrusted us with. God, we pray that you would give us a hedge of protection around our businesses. Keep our children safe, our staff safe. Father God, keep our buildings safe. Father God, make our staff alert. Keep us alert, God. Father God, from any hurt, harm, and danger. God, we thank you for protecting us from danger seen and unseen. God, give us discernment about who we hire, God, who we enroll in our centers. God, be a very present help every single day, Lord. God, we thank you for giving us this idea. We thank you for giving us direction, and we thank you for all that you do. In the name of Jesus, we pray. Amen. Okay, I didn't forget. I would have felt bad. So thank you, God. We thank you so much. We thank you guys for being here. You guys have a wonderful weekend. And those of you who are VIP, we will see you in the morning for our Q&A at 10 a.m. Central.